Hi there, I'm Scorpion. Today, I will show you how to play Scorpion. I will show you my recommended combos, my tactics, and my game plan. In this video, I will not show any of the Kameo gameplay. I will do different videos for each Kameo, and in the end of this video, I will show some Kameo recommendations. Okay, let's start. First of all, this tool, standing tool. This is the best tool of Scorpion. This thing has lots of range, and it starts fast. So I use this a lot. So the whole string is like this. We will cancel it into the spear. Like this. And most of our combos will start like that. And our second tool is this. And this has horrible range. But we don't use this for range. This is the only plus frame Scorpion got. It's +2. Not a really big advantage, but it is still an advantage. So if you don't know what is plus frames, if I hit my opponent with this, and if he blocks it, I still have 2 frames of advantage. So I can hit this and back up. Or I can try to hit something like this. Because it's still my turn. But like I said, 2 isn't a really big number. So doing this is not safe. You can get interrupted while trying this. But this is also our fastest punish. See, it starts up at 7 frames. This starts up at 10 frames. This starts up at 12 frames. So if an opponent does something punishable, we will do this. Like this. Okay, let's see our mid. Mid is important because the first 2 moves, those, are duckable. So as you can see, the opponent can duck those. Which means we need to use mid in situations like this. But Scorpion's mid is a bit slow and doesn't have a really good range. And the second hit is duckable. So I punished him because he tried to use his mid. Like that. But there's another way. You can use your mid like this. So when you want to use your mid, you need to mix up using this or that. So you need to mix your mid between those 2. So my opponent will use mid and try to mix me up. Let's see. I guess right and I punished him. I guess wrong and I get punished. I guess right. So you need some cameos to combo this move. For example, like this. So I did lots of damage with only 1 cameo. So if you don't use a cameo that can combo off this move, you only can do this. So you got to pick your cameo really well. And here is some other useful tools Scorpion got. This, and this. Because we will cancel this into combos. Like this. But we will talk about those later. So let's say you hit your mid like this. Which combo route you need to choose? I will show easy and meterless combos first. So we need to use this 3 times and go for the spear. But we will change the ending of the combo depending on the situations. For example, let's say we are at the mid sequence. I ended it like this because I didn't want to switch sides. Last combo ender was dealing more damage, but it was switching sides. See, this deals more, but I'm in corner now. So if we are near to the corner, we will do this. Or we will go for this. This is a restand. Because of that restand, he can't use a delayed wake up and it is harder to use an armored move. And we can do this. Go for a grab. But they can counter it with ducking your grab. So you need to mix it up. After using that, use your mid. Like that. Okay, let's say we reach the corner. What we should do? We can do this. We should do this ending because it has a really good recovery frames for Scorpion, it doesn't switch sides, and it does more damage than this ending. This move also have another advantage. You can do this and it is guaranteed. It adds up to the combo damage, so it is punishable, but if the opponent has really low health, you can do this and end the round. Like this. The opponent is dead. I won the match. Don't forget to check your opponent's health before using that move. The opponent had more than 6% health, so using that didn't kill him. Now he can punish me. So don't use that move if they have more than 6% health. This move also does 5 damage over time, so you can use this if they have 65 health. So let's say it's like that. The opponent still dies from damage over time. But my HP was so low, so if he punished me, I would be dead. So he won, because I died before him. Like I said, use this move with caution. That ending is a bit droppable, so you can do this, and it deals slightly lesser damage, but it is very easy. You also can use this flame combo ender in different versions of this combo. This is the most damaging one, and this is the easier one. Okay, let's say you are in the corner and you started a combo with your mid. Then go for this. If you are dropping the combo that I showed you, you can try it instead. Also, if you are willing to switch sides, you can do this. If you are dropping that, you can try this. This is way easier. Also, you can do this, but I don't recommend this one because it is very droppable. Okay, let's say if you start your combo with this or that, you should do nearly the same, but end it with this. So let's say you are getting close to the corner, what should you do? Do this. It does less damage, but you will not be in the corner. And if you start in the corner, do this. In mid-tier-less combos you can use spear like this, but I don't recommend it. It deals just slightly more damage, but it is really droppable. This is better. Also, you can do this as well, but this is unnecessary as well. Because gravity is higher, I need to end it with back 2 instead of standing 4. If you want to end your opponent with flame move, do that. Or do this. Also you can do this, but this is harder to time. This is also guaranteed, but like I said, this is a bit harder to time. I mean, you can use your flame move after that dash move. This one is also a bit risky and droppable, but also deals more damage, but I don't recommend this in online gameplay. Okay, let's see what we can do with one bar. This. You can do this in the corner. You will see sides, but you will end up getting more damage. Let's say you start with your mid and you want to spend one bar. You should do this. You got to use back forward 2, not down back 2. You shouldn't use that. You should use this. Otherwise the combo will drop. And you need to hit 1 in the air. Then you need to input stand 4 into spear. If you get the timing once, then you will be able to do it every time. If this seems hard for you, you can switch up to this. But trust me, practice a little bit and you will do it every single time. I will show different ending options. You can do this in this corner and deal slightly more damage. Let's say you are in a position like this near to the corner, and let's say you want to go for a reset. Then doing this combo deals more damage. And you can add this, but it is really droppable. This combo route does less damage if you use your Kameo or if you end it with dash move. Also, you remember I said back forward to right, like this, not down back to, because it drops. But in the corner, you need to use down back to. Otherwise it whiffs, like this, and you will waste your one bar. So in positions like this you need to remember the map and you should be able to tell when you are near to the corner. Otherwise you will miss. Let's say you started in the corner and you started with your mid. Do this. Or this. Okay, I need to say one more thing. That combo starter is actually also possible in the center of the map, but it's really hard to do, so don't try this in online. But you can try this, and this is very easy. I still prefer this. This is very easy and guaranteed. Remember, one in the air, then input a standing 4 into spear right away. But you can go for this. It might be harder in the online gameplay, but it might worth the try. Also, in the most of the one bar combos, you can end it like that. This actually deals more damage, but it is also risky because this is droppable. I don't really recommend this one in online gameplay. This one is also a better option for one bar, but this is also hard and droppable in online gameplay, so I don't really recommend it. I will show you some 2-bar combo options, but using long combos scales the damage badly, so I don't recommend wasting 2 bars in one combo. Instead, use 1 bar and 1 Kameo bar, or even using only 1 Kameo bar might be the best option. I use 1-3 instead of 1-1-1 because 1-1-1 generally whiffs because the gravity is way too high. If you're not in the corner, you can use 1-1-1 instead of 1-4. You need to use back forward 2 at the end instead of down back 2. Otherwise down back 2 whiffs. So let's say cancel combos. You can cancel your teleport with 1 bar. Normal teleport is not really useful, but it is really useful when cancelled. So when we need to use this, I set my opponent block my random combo starters, so I can try my cancel abilities. I hit 2-1, but it didn't land, so I cancelled and grabbed him instead. I performed 2-1, but 2 of the 2-1 whiffed, so for confirming 1 of the 2-1, I cancelled. It didn't land this time, but I'm safe. It landed this time, and I start my combo. You can't cancel 2-1 by the way, it starts as a new combo. You can cancel forward 3. You can cancel standing 4. You can cancel 3-3. But we will generally cancel 2-1 and back 3. This is our main tool for cancelling, because this thing hits mid and this thing has lots of range. And if opponent blocks it, this move puts you in the grab distance. So if your opponent has low health, you can use this move for closing the gap and finishing him with a grab. So let's see our combo route for cancels. This, and don't use bars in cancel combos because they scale badly, but you can use your Kameo. Do this if you don't want to switch sides. Do this if you are close to the corner. Everything is same for the 2-1 starter. Here's the version with 1 bar. Using 1 Kameo instead of 1 bar is way more efficient compared to using 1 bar, because using both scales badly in teleport cancel combos, so just use Kameo. After the cancel you can only combo with 1-2. You can't combo with 2-1. It started as a new combo. You can't use this. You can't do that. Sadly 1-2 is your only option. But actually, in some scenarios, you can use stand 4 or F3 to combo cancel combos. In these scenarios, the opponent will have a different animation, like this. As you can see, I comboed with standing 4. This one was really hard. Confirming F3 after teleport cancel is really hard, so don't try this in online. Also, confirming standing for after teleport cancel is not easy, but it feels way more possible. I still don't try using standing for in online gameplay, because you need to react to opponent's animation. This means you need to use 1-2. This means you can use standing for. The animation that makes opponents back up a little bit means you will have more time, which also means you can use standing for. And this animation generally triggers at close distances. If you are going to use Fatal Blow in a teleport cancel combos, it is the same as the 2-1 or 1-2 version of the Fatal Blow combos. Scorpion has a really good air kick, so use it often. This one is a bit hard to do in online, but deals way more damage. I sometimes do this because 1-2 is faster and my hand goes for the 1-2 instead of 2-1. You also can do this because using only 2 might be better sometimes instead of using 2-1, because 2-1 can be, yeah, 2 is more safe like this. If you do this, you can do double F3 too, but the gravity is a bit weird. You can do stuff like that, but tools can drop easily, so I would recommend using bars at the combos like this. That's also an option, but this is a really risky move in the online. This is way easier to do, but you can't do aerial combos after that. If you want to take the dropping risk, you can extend the combo with one more F3 too. In corner, doing S4 is way easier, but I generally do this because I am using 1 to confirm. Using this can whiff. Using this can whiff, so using standing for or using this is way better. Using this is more reactable because standing for can be slow sometimes. But using 1 bounces the opponent one more time to use your standing for easier. So let's say anti-air combos. You can anti-air with this and pick it up like that. Or you can do this and pick it up with 2-1. One is your best anti-air tool. 1 is way better than 2. 1 has bad range at the ground, but it has a really good range for anti-air. And try to pick it up with standing point instead of 2-1. It will deal way more damage and you will have lesser gravity. So the combo will be easier. Scorpion also this anti-air tool. This one is a bit hard to use and it scales really badly. So I don't use it that much, but it can be really useful for some scenarios. But don't waste a bar if you use that anti-air because it scales really badly. You also can use double F3 too in the combo. that bar doesn't really worth it. If you have a Kameo, use your Kameo instead. You can do this, but it's harder to pick up. And the rest is also harder. You also can do this if you want to start the aerial combo and spend the money. This one is also a good anti-air option. And you can do red stand in this option. You can use your down 2 for anti-air, but this is not a really good choice. Also, this game has a feature called up block. You need to hold up and block at the same time to punish aerial attack. Like this. If the opponent is kicking, it's harder to use standing 1. So in situations like that, back 2 is a better option. But spear can drop easily, like that. So you need to back up a bit for more accuracy. Okay, let's say air-to-air options. This is your best tool for air-to-air. This deals lots of damage. But try to pick it up with stand 4, because it will deal way more damage. You need to do air 3 because of the gravity. But we can do stand 4 like this, because we need one less hit in the air. There is different possible options and you can pick whichever is easier for you. This is an also air-to-air option. Scorpion also have a teleport ability in the air, which is really good, like this. Doing this generally makes opponents let go block, because they will try to anti-air you, but when you are close to the ground, you will teleport. Like that. You can do this backwards. Also, I am doing this via landing, but you can do this via jumping. It is a bit hard, but if you get used to it, it will be a really strong tool. So let's say what we should do if opponent blocks that. Let's say it will block random attacks. So I confirmed he didn't block, so I continue like usual. This is punishable, so don't do this. Instead, confirm your attacks and change your way. You can let it go like that. You can do this. So easier confirm. You can use 2 bars. Also sometimes I use this combo type with air kick. Like that. This deals lots of damage. Let's talk about fatal blow combos. They are simple. If you start with your mid, do this. This one actually deals more damage and it is harder to break because fatal blow starts earlier. But this one is more droppable in online gameplay. And if you are in the corner, do this. Using bars in fatal blow combos are useless, so I don't recommend using a bar in fatal blow combo. Yeah, it did slightly more damage, but it doesn't really worth it. If you start with 2-1 or 1-2, just do this. Actually, this is the hardest one because that fatal blow can whiff. So if you are having hard time to land this combo, you can make it shorter. Like this. Yeah, of course it did lesser damage, but it's very easy if you just start the game. Always use stand 4 before fatal blow. Don't use 3-3 before fatal blow. It scales worse. Also, if you don't know, mashing buttons in the fatal blow animation adds up more damage. For example, this fatal blow combo deals 438 health points. Mashing my 1, 2, 3 and 4 buttons while the fatal blow animation goes will deal more damage. So as you can see, I'm mashing. And there is a skull icon on the top of the screen, which means I am dealing more damage. Now it deals 471. But in online, your opponent will also mash, which makes his taken damage lesser. So at the end, both of you mashing probably will be equal to the normal fatal blow damage. So if your opponent jumps a lot, you can use it sometimes. You can catch the opponent in there with this, like this. And if you miss, this is not generally punishable. The opponent can only punish you if they read you. So don't use this move a lot. If they start to read you doing this, they will punish you. I actually can't punish. Yes, I did. But it was really hard. And here is another punish option. Using this, then throwing a spear generally makes opponent let go block. Or you can do things like that. Because people think those moves are punishable like normal spear, so they generally let go block and try to punish you. But doing this in the close distance is a bit risky. And at last, my Kameo recommendations. My first recommendation is Sarina. Sarina isn't really a good Kameo, but if you just started the game, you can pick her because she is really easy to use. Her main thing is extending combos and adding up damage. Best thing about her for Scorpion is she can make Scorpion use spear later in the combos, so you can do restand combos more often. Okay, my second recommendation is Ferra. She's a popular Kameo, especially for Scorpion. Her main thing is mixing up, and her mixes are combo starters. And one of the biggest problems Scorpion got is having no mix-ups. Ferra can solve this. Meanwhile, she can do grab combos with Scorpion, she adds a damage buff, and she adds a count grab, which Scorpion also doesn't have. So Ferra is one of the best Kameo choices for Scorpion. By the way, Ferra's mix are armorable and punishable, and even interruptible. The best part about this mix is using it with victory, but at high rank, people generally don't fall for that. One of my personal favorites, Scorpion. Using double Scorpion feels really good. The combos looks really amazing. He's really fun to use, but actually he isn't a really good choice. I generally pick this in casual matches. But one of the biggest advantages Scorpion Kameo got is having a armor combo. And also, yeah, he can combo from F3-4. He got an overhead move, but it only works 1 or 2 times in matches. Then opponent starts to react to it, and it's actually a really slow overhead move. He can extend Scorpion's combos. He has a damage buff, but he doesn't really help you start new combos. So if you are looking for a strong Kameo, Scorpion is not really good for Scorpion. And another personal favorite of mine, Sector. Main thing of Sector is making punishable moves safe. People generally prefer Striker over Sector, but I think Sector is cooler. But latest buffs made Striker better. I can accept that. Yet Sector is still a good choice in my opinion. He can extend combos. He adds some tricks to Scorpion. He can make punishable moves safe. He can make grab combos. So it's a strong choice. Sector also can combo from F3-4 and he can make armored moves safe, but not 100%. Sector also adds a plus frame, which can used as a trick. Also, Scorpion only have one plus frame, so it's a good advantage. Striker. Striker was a preferred Kameo choice in the past, then he got nerfed, then he got buffed, and now he is a preferred Kameo choice for Scorpion again. Striker adds a little mix-up, which is not really strong and which doesn't start a combo, but it's a plus frame, and Scorpion only have one plus frame, so it is usable. Striker can make grab combos, but they are harder than Sector's grab combos. Striker can make armor combos, but they are harder than Scorpion's armored combos. Striker can make punishable moves safe. It's a bit harder to time, but it's more efficient compared to Sector. He can make armored moves safe, kinda. He can combo from F3-4 and it is worse compared to Scorpion or Sector's F3-4 combo options. He can extend combos, adapt to damage, but he is worse than Scorpion or Sector in this part. Yet Striker might be a better Kameo compared to Scorpion or Sector because he got all the tools, but he's not really good in all of them, and some tools are a bit harder to use compared to other Kameos. But when you master Striker, you will make Scorpion have way more tools compared to other Kameos. Janet Cage. I tried this Kameo. I'm currently not good with her, but she's a really strong Kameo for Scorpion. If you can master her, you can make Scorpion really strong. Her main thing is grab combos. You can do many grab combos, and she also can do armored combos. She can combo from F3-4. She doesn't have many tools compared to other Kameos, but the grab combo game will make Scorpion way stronger because now it will become a mix. Opponent need to start thinking about if you are going for a mid or if you are going to grab. So your game plan will change to a little bit strike throw. Some people might think it's a bit boring, but in high-end ranks, this might be more useful than other game plans. Another different Kameo choice is Motaro. Motaro is not that strong, but you can cancel with Motaro. Best thing about this Kameo is cancels. You are doing cancels with Motaro's teleport ability, and you can teleport away from punishable moves. He also adds a plus frame, but I don't think he is good enough, but still he can be chosen as a different option, and he might work good against some opponent types. And another recommendation is Camelon. Camelon is one of the best Kameos in the game, and it also works good with Scorpion. You can do resets, grab combos, you can extend combos, you can use her overhead. People generally fall for that overhead really often, but she's not that easy to use. She's constantly changing between 3 phases, and you cannot control that. When Camelon released, she was a popular choice for Scorpion, but nowadays she's not a really popular choice for Scorpion. Tremor is another good Kameo. Now he is one of the best Kameos in the game. Everyone is using him. He have a good synergy with Scorpion. You can do little mixes. You can do F3-4 combos. You can do armored combos. You can make punishable moves safe. I don't know so much about him, but I think he is a really good choice for Scorpion. I know this. He's a bit hard to use, but if you can master him, Scorpion Tremor will be a real strong team. And another strong and popular Kameo, Mavado. He can make punishable moves safe, but he's not really good about this thing. He can make grab combos. He can combo from armored move. He can combo from F3-4. He can combo from 2-3-4. And the best thing about Mavado is he does these combo extensions as an option select. So for example, if you want to combo from 2-1-4, you can wait until the string ends, and you can wait until if the opponent will let go block or not. Scorpion Kameo also can combo from 2-1-4, but you need to spend Scorpion Kameo anyways. Meanwhile for Mavado, you don't need to spend Mavado until you see the final hit land. Cyrex also can be choosable for Scorpion, but I don't think he's that good. All the things he can do can be done better from another Kameos. Same applies for Kano. And Jax, yeah, he is also a good choice for Scorpion, but people generally hate him. You can make some unsafe moves safe, and especially you can make spin a unblockable attack. You can combo from F3-4, you can combo from armored move, you can extend combos. He has a plus frame, but I don't think he's that good, and he's boring, so I don't really recommend it. Yet I can accept that he's a strong choice for Scorpion. And Madame Bo, she's really hard to use, but she has really strong tricks. If you came across to a Scorpion and Madame Bo team who knows what he's doing, then you probably script. She can make something safe, she can extend combos. I think she can combo from F3-4 and BF2, which means she can combo from armored moves. She has some crazy cancels, which is really hard to react or read because no one uses them. That cancels can be done with drink mechanic. So you also need to pay attention to the drink mechanic. So like I said, she's not really easy to use, but she has a different type of gameplay. So she might be fun to try. Okay, I think that's it for the cameo recommendations. I will make separate videos for some cameos. I won't do a video for every cameo I showed, but I will try my best to do an advanced tutorial video like this for every cameo I use. Of course, they will be shorter. I know this video is very long, but I want to talk about everything about Scorpion. I hope I don't miss anything. If you think I missed something, please write in the comments. I hope I helped you improving your Scorpion gameplay. And I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing and liking the video. Stay tuned for the cameo videos and I will catch you later.